Welcome to DeepMind Daily, where we explore mental clarity, financial freedom, and what it really means to live well in a loud, chaotic world. Today, we're peeling back the layers of something quietly powerful. Why mentally healthy people don't flaunt their money. Not because they're broke, not because they're scared, but because they've outgrown the need to perform wealth and found something deeper in return: peace, privacy, power. Let's talk about the psychology of stealth wealth and why the loudest person in the room is rarely the richest. We live in a world obsessed with signals: watches, cars, brands, destinations. Social media doesn't just reward wealth, it rewards visibility. But here's what most people don't realize. Real wealth whispers. Fake wealth screams. People who are mentally secure and financially stable don't need validation. They don't need to prove anything. Why? Because their self-worth doesn't depend on your reaction. Let's go deeper. There's something called the quiet luxury paradox. The more fulfilled you are internally, the less you need to express wealth externally. It's not humility, it's clarity. Take Warren Buffett, for example, worth over $100 billion, yet he still lives in the same modest Omaha house he bought in 1958. No flashy cars, no private island Instagram posts, just quiet, compounding wealth and peace of mind. Now compare that to someone like a newly famous influencer leasing a Lamborghini on credit. Desperate to look rich because they don't feel rich inside. Here's another one, Keanu Reeves. He rides the subway. He gives millions to crew members. He lives like a regular person despite being an A-list celebrity. And you can feel the emotional peace in how he moves through life. He doesn't need to show off because he's already whole. People who flaunt are often looking for a sense of worth. But the truly wealthy don't need to shout because they're not buying identity. They're building freedom. The greatest luxury, not needing to impress anyone. Here's the psychology. Mentally healthy people don't use money to solve emotional problems. They don't need to buy love, prove power, or rent confidence. They've processed their wounds. They've learned their patterns. And that's why they can sit in a $30 t-shirt while owning a $3 million portfolio. It's not the price tag that matters. It's the peace that comes with it. And it's not just celebrities or billionaires. There are millions of quiet millionaires, people you'd never guess. Teachers who invested early, plumbers with paid-off rentals, immigrants working hard, living below their means, building generational wealth in silence, like Ronald Redd, a janitor in Vermont. He lived simply, no designer clothes, no fancy car. When he passed away, he shocked everyone. He left behind $8 million. He didn't flash it, he built it. You'll notice a pattern with these people. 1, they value privacy over performance. They don't post every vacation. They don't chase external approval because they found internal peace. 2, they invest in freedom, not fashion. They're thinking 10 years ahead, not 10 seconds of clout. 3, they focus on assets, not attention, real estate, index funds, businesses, not overpriced outfits and luxury debt. And most of all, they've detached their identity from their income. Because when your worth isn't tied to what you own, you become dangerously free. Here's the hard truth. A luxury car in your feed could be leased. That designer bag, bought on credit, the lifestyle, often fueled by anxiety, not abundance. Quiet wealth is different. It's calm, grounded, sustainable. So how do you live like this, even if you're not a millionaire? Start here. Stop buying to impress. If it doesn't add peace, growth, or joy, it's not wealth. It's a distraction. Invest in assets, not aesthetics. Skip the trends. Buy freedom. Redefine success. Not look at me, but I can do what I want, when I want, with who I want. And here's the best part. You don't need millions to practice stealth wealth. You just need the mindset. Live below your means. Heal your need to prove and focus on becoming valuable, not appearing valuable. Because true wealth doesn't live on your wrist. It lives in your nervous system. So next time you see someone bragging online, don't feel behind, feel free. Because the richest people aren't posting. They're present, they're peaceful, and they're playing a different game entirely. If this message resonated with you, hit subscribe. At DeepMind Daily, we talk about what really matters. Not just status, but sanity. Not just money, but meaning. Not just growth, but grounding. Stay calm, stay clear, stay rich in what counts. We'll see you in the next one.